back to some Fall Guys. I would say I'm feeling about the same today, would be my my assessment of myself, but I did manage to get to the clinic yesterday, drop off, you know, the samples that have been clogging up my fridge, drop off, well, I gave a little bit of blood, which is nice, and hopefully soon we'll know what kind of terrible infection has befallen my my gut, and I'll be placed on some medicine that will hopefully help me out. That's my hope. I mean, we've reached the level like of copium where people write stuff. Like I was in Dan's chat and somebody wrote, "Hey NL, don't stress too much. I worked in a pork processing plant and got infected with something once. I was sick for 6 months, and then finally I got put on 3 courses of antibiotics and got cured. And that, to me, is a happy ending." Oh, I didn't even run the casino! I'm sorry! Now, I read that story now, it's not even like a cautionary tale. That story for me now is actually like, hey, at least everything worked out alright in the end. Hopefully, it won't take 6 months, though. If you'll excuse me here, if you'll just excuse me. Hey, did you see, I'm not ragging on the guy, okay? But I've been following the candidates tournament for chess. I don't know why I was trying to put some sauce on it. It's just chess. I'm gonna go back this way real quick. Did you see that today, or last night, Farouja stayed up until like 5:30 a.m. playing 200 bullet games before his match against the tournament leader today? I lost. Honestly, I thought we had a pretty good performance there. Hello, Simvicta. Hello. All we did was move back slightly. One time. Like, that was... I feel like we just started in the back and we had no control over it, but that's okay. That's okay. Start prediction. Start prediction. We're gonna... Where will NL finish? Lose before finals, lose in finals, win the finals. It's a nice little warm-up there. Yeah, and now he's getting... Don't give me a helmet just because I lost, man. I like to live dangerously. I do like... everybody in the, like, r/chess threads were like... it's okay, he's 19 years old. When I was 19... I stayed up until 5 a.m. all the time, and then I would write like a quantum physics exam the next day, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Because apparently he's getting his butt kicked right now. He has the right, by the way, to do whatever he chooses to do, and he was already like in last place anyway, I think, so you know, maybe he just felt like this was kind of like a Hail Mary situation, but it's certainly a bold preparatory move, is to stay up super late in the most important chess tournament of the year and play 250 bullet games. He's just tilted and letting off some steam. It's fair enough, honestly. Trying to de-tilt by getting some chess out. I mean, it just goes to show you the super grandmasters are just like us. Oh, I've been playing so badly in classical chess. You know what would really help me? 250 games of reinforcing bad habits. Playing with 60 seconds total on my entire clock. They're just like us. Oh, I've made so many careless moves. Let's just play some bullet a little bit to take the edge off. No, we're in Fall Guys now. You can refresh if it bothers you. Hold on, the servers are having some problems. They're looking for players. Yeah, when did Bort come to pass? I'll be honest with you, I've seen Bort before, but I honestly thought that Bort was like a global emote of Jesse Cox. I thought it was like a 2011 era photo of Jesse Cox. When people used to wear like sunglasses with white plastic rims. It looks nothing like Jesse Cox. Well, I mean, it's a 28 by 28 pixel emoji, right? Like, you gotta... You gotta hedge your bets a little bit. Okay, connection to the server is timed out. Okay, it looks a little like Jesse Cox. Thank you, thank you. I'm ignoring the daily Peloton update question, just so you know, because I didn't ride today. Put me on US West. Maybe that was my problem. Because I rode yesterday, my ride was not good, and my legs are insanely sore. And I don't think I have necessarily... I mean, you might think that this is like the guy doth protest too much. I need some rest, quite frankly. Like, I'm not 100% right now. This was not a situation... Honestly, it would have been easier to ride the Peloton rather than take the time off, but the strong decision was to... The smart decision, I should say, was to take the time off. I went to bed at 9:45 last night, and it felt amazing. Very good. Holy old? I'm sick. I gotta say as well, I went on a little bit of a Twitter blocking spree. I think this was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. I tweeted like, sorry guys, I have to go to like the after hours clinic today, or the urgent care clinic today. I'm like not feeling well. My dysentery is returned. Somebody tweeted me and said, ha, sick. Okay, get blocked. It felt amazing. I'm normally like just a serial muter. I went straight for the damn block this time. I can't imagine where you gotta be in your life when a stranger is like, basically like, I'm at the hospital because I don't feel well. And then you reply, ha, you're sick. What are you doing? Get a life, get a clue. Why am I walking, why did I walk into that? I'm already getting annoyed enough. I'm like, oh, I have like a gastrointestinal, like, bacterial infection or a parasite or something like that. And then, I don't know if I can make this one. People are typing ignorant shit in chat. They're typing in chat like, hey, that happened to me for 12 hours once, and I ate some rice, and I was okay. Okay, I fucking tried that. I tried that one. I tried the rice. Who would have thought the rice didn't do the trick? It didn't kill the salmonella that's raging inside of my gut right now. What's next? Oh, have you considered drinking lukewarm water with a squeezed lemon and some cayenne pepper in it? I think this is what it requires, genuine medicine. Dysentery with rice, 2 out of 10. Don't say sexy stubble NL is back. I'm in disarray right now. You see how pale I am? I haven't been this lean since I was like 16 years old. It's disconcerting. Part of it is the Peloton, but part of it is also the gastroenteritis, man. Speed circuit. Okay, I know this one. If you look at the I don't have a rook clip, it's crazy. Well, I'm just being honest with you. That clip, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that was taken when I was still working out, like lifting. When I was lifting, I got as heavy as like 205 pounds on purpose. There was really no reason to be 5'10", 205 pounds when you're like intentionally, I think. So most of that weight came off eventually when I started riding on the Peloton. I do have to say that when people linked me to the road rage guy, I don't think he looks that much like me, but he does kind of look like 2020 me. I'll give you that one. When I was eating half a jar of peanut butter a night and and squatting like 375 pounds. Okay. He has more than a superficial similarity to me from that phase in my life, okay? By the way, I'm insane. I'm the best to ever do it. Now, I like to think I look more like the other road rage guy. That he's wearing a zip-up hoodie and a snapback hat, and he gets out of his car with a baseball bat. I look more like that guy. Those are the... Inside you, there are two road ragers. Thank you, VIP Daniel. Thank you for the link. Thank you. I do not look like the I meant to kick your phone guy, okay? That guy has like a ponytail. He has salt and pepper, like mid-length hair. I look nothing. OMG, he does. You listen, you motherfuckers. Hey, 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 come on out. Come on out. Hey, 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 yes, step out. Anyway, sorry. That's the clip for the road rage guy. I love it. It gives me every time. Why'd you stop lifting? So stop me if you've heard this one before. What have I done? But basically at the height of my lifting was March 2020, and I was going to a public gym, and things were starting to, you know, get a little scary. I said, you know what? Maybe it would be okay for me to take a week off until this COVID stuff starts to settle down. Tweets made moments before disaster. Then, so like I said I'm not going to go back to the gym for like a week. And then also, I mean, COVID happens. My wife, I mean, I don't know how to say this. Because I don't want to, I've struggled with this for like more than 2 years now. I don't like this sentence, my wife got pregnant. Because that sounds like I had nothing to do with it. It sounds like, well, my life was in a different place and then my wife got pregnant. But then I used to say, like, we got pregnant. And then people told me it was stolen valor. They're like, well, what if you didn't get pregnant? You're just like a guy. Don't take my shit. He's insane. But anyway, so... Yeah, but I impregnated my wife. That's like too much. That conjures like visual imagery that you guys didn't ask for. I would rather you not imagine it, quite frankly. So either way, anyway, my wife got pregnant, and then I was like, well, you know, it's a pandemic. My wife is pregnant. Like, I got a good reason to. I mean, I had other priorities in my life at the time, and then we had the baby, and then after having the baby, you know, it's a lot of work. And I basically didn't work out from like March 2020 until November 2021 when my wife made me a Peloton husband. What routine were you doing? I started with 5x5 strong lifts. And then I went with, after a while, I went with 5-3-1 big but boring. But I honestly, lifting is great. The only thing I would say is like if I was like 31 or 32 when I started. You don't need to get huge. Like, I don't know why I was so concerned with getting huge. My God, I got a point. Like, you could just get stronger over time. I don't know why I was like, holy cow, it's insane. I don't know why I was like, oh, you know what? Like, at some point in my life, I'd really like to join, you know, the 1,000-pound club on all of my compound lifts. That's not necessary. I'm just a guy. You're in trouble, brother. I'm insane. Yeah, like, why was I eating like 4,000 calories a day? Doesn't make any sense. Don't get me wrong. When I look back on like streams from that era, I mean, I think I was a little heavier than I needed to be, for sure. But my shirt sleeves were tight, I'll tell you that much. But it's just like, it's impractical as like a normal guy. He's not even trying. If you're like 18, like, go for it. Oh! Okay, that's never gonna work. 9 seconds, just keep it up, man. I'm not saying you can't do it if you're in your 30s. I'm just saying you might want to re-examine it, I guess. Holy cow, I'm in the finals. I'm in a 6-person final. Yeah, like, I don't really want to be one of those 50-year-old guys that's on, like, testosterone replacement therapy, and, you know, has, like, a 400-pound squat, and my knees feel like they have, like, crushed-up Tums in them and stuff like that. I love Hexagon, man. I don't aspire to be one of those guys that's, like, 70 years old and has, like, a long gray beard but 8-pack abs and looks like some kind of fucked up like nightmare Santa Claus. I just want to be like a guy. Okay, we got some real gamers here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, you're gonna cut me off? I told you we have some gamers here. I mean, some of these people are wearing skins that entered the game in, like, you know, the first week that the game came out. So they've been playing for a long time. I mean, we still got boxers we're dealing with. Okay, I mean, I just want to stay up here with you. I'm just gonna screw him up. I think that maybe... Did we screw him up? I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm okay. I'm okay. I think we threw them a monkey wrench. Bro, we don't need to run like this. Why are we running? Okay? We can all maximize our chances by just relaxing. This is a hot Hexagon lobby right now. There's a lot of people who know what they're doing. Okay. You know what? If you're gonna take it, I'm gonna come down a little early. I'm doing okay. I'm not sweating this lobby, like, too much. I'm not saying we're gonna win, but I think we've had a reasonably decent performance when you consider that, like, our opponents are psychotic. Are you seeing, like, how aggressive they're being? Holy cow. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? No! Okay, losing the finals. Losing the finals. That's fine. That was a nice game. That was, honestly, that was one of the scariest Hexagon lobbies I've ever seen. Lose in finals. Holy cow. Also, strongmen are so funny. I remember, like, there was a show on the History Channel a couple years ago that was called, like, The Strongest Men in History or whatever. You had Brian Shaw and, what's his name? Eddie, you know the guy. Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, a couple other strongmen that I don't remember the name of. And they would just go to, like, Scotland and pick up, like, really heavy rocks. They would talk about, like, what they need to be strongmen. And then, like, Brian Shaw, who is one of the most decorated strongmen of all time, was like, yeah, when I stay in a hotel, I need to, like, bring my own fridge and my own food because I eat 11,000 calories a day and it has to be, like, specifically macronutrient balanced. And I was like, wow, that sounds annoying. And then they went out to, like, a restaurant where it was like one of those, like, remotes, you know? Sometimes they lift heavy things and sometimes they do, like, cultural things, and you see how strongmen interact with, like, the normal world. They went out and they ate soft shell crab, but for some reason they treated it like it was a Fear Factor challenge, where it was like the grossest food of all time. So they gave them like a huge plate of soft shell crab, and they were all like trying to eat it and gagging and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, soft shell crab is not even like one of those things that's like an ironic delicacy. Soft shell crab is just tasty. Let me out. Holy shit, this is a disaster. Soft shell crab is tasty, man. I mean, I get this. It might strike you as a little gross, just because of the fact that you eat the shell. But like the shell is soft. I don't know if we mentioned that part yet. That was not bad. Have you seen those videos of people lifting wooden structures with other people hanging out on them? I have not, but I have seen one of the Gemstone brothers try to bear the cross. Hey, Anel, any insane takes today? I don't know. Why don't you just ask me a couple questions and we'll see. I'm sure I have some insane takes. Can I tell you, I had here's an insane take. After how long it took me to get medical service on Monday, I had an incredible experience at the clinic yesterday. I was unable to sign up for an appointment because every single Canadian medical service outsourced all of their online work to the software middleware developers with the lowest billable hours. So they're all trash, and like when you try to create an account, they're like, we sent an email to your email address. All you got to do is click on the link. Then like you never get an email. So you try to call in to make an appointment, but then they don't want you to make appointments over the phone anymore. Instead, they want you to do tech support for the online account creation over the phone. But either way, I found a clinic that does walk-ins. I walked in, and they were like, literally there was no lineup. They were like, please proceed to room number 1, and then within like 10 minutes they were drawing my blood. It was a dream come true. Okay, depth perception. Depth perception Andy is logged on. I have 3 of 15 bubbles. This is bad. Where am I going? There's the bubble. That was perfect timing. Why are we cannibalizing each other's bubbles? There's enough for everybody. That was a good turnaround for us. Well done. Beautiful. 10 and 15 bubbles. Now get out of here. Find a new place for bubbles. I dispute that those hit me, but that's okay. Let me in. You pieces of crap. You princes of Maine. You kings of New England. Now, okay, well, you know what? We find a new place. I don't like being on this side. I don't like 12 of 15, please. Please, can some people qualify so that I can have a chance? Oh, I touched that one. I don't want it. No. Go to where the milk flows like honey. Oh, you piece of shit. Dude, this game makes me hate my fellow man. That's a sad story. Okay, we made it. You are a biggest loser I ever see. Opinions on the re-release of Night Falls Over Cortadala. Okay, so, you know, this bit is getting a little bit too insular. Night Falls Over Cortadala is a 2007 album from Swedish pop singer Jens Lekman. Probably considered the crown jewel in Jens Lekman's entire discography. Got some great songs on there. Sipping on the Sweet Nectar of the Memories. Friday night at the drive-in bingo, a postcard to Nina. I guess it's been 15 years. That makes sense for a re-release. It's a great album, man. It's a little like, I don't know. It's kind of like if Paul Simon fucked Death Cab for Cutie and they had like a very twee baby, but I'm into it. I'm not making it up. It's a great album. He had to re-record it because of sample clearances. Oh, I had no idea. I'm Swedish and I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, that's fine. I'm Canadian, and when people talk about Protest the Hero, I'll just be fucking dead if that's cool with you guys. When people talk about Protest the Hero, I have no idea what they're talking about. I do think that at some point I will be playing the Cuphead DLC. Why would you... Why, like, I just walked off. You can just walk off of it? Do you think Don Cheadle's accent in Ocean's 11 is the worst one you've ever heard? Here's the thing, okay? I actually... The goo touched my toe for a second time. I actually... First time I saw the movie, I was like 13 years old, right? I never thought that his accent was bad. But then I read online that it's considered like one of the worst... I don't even know what to say right now. It's one of the worst like accents in movie history. So now... No. Please, I fought so hard just to get here. So now that I know that it's not a respected accent, I just go, haha guys, me too. Can't do that, huh? Wow, his accent is so bad. But actually, in my heart of hearts, when I saw that as a kid, I was like, you know what? That's how British people sound. That's what sends the cannon? You're a hater? Holy cow. I can't, we should not have made it through this. This was embarrassing. We almost died like 5 times. Would you watch a Fall Guys IRL show? I mean, it's basically Wipeout, right? I've said before, like, I don't really like American Ninja Warrior because the people on American Ninja Warrior are too good. I do like Wipeout. The problem with Wipeout was that it got so unbelievably like overexposed. They started running an hour a week, which was fine. Just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like in 1999 or 2000 when it first came out, it was like a limited edition game show where you could win $1 million. Every episode was like must-see television. And then there would be like, you know, you'd hear the music and they'd be like, that's all the time we have. You're like, what the hell? Now I gotta wait for like next Wednesday to figure out if this guy's gonna name one of the Pac-Man ghosts or something. Like, they did great with the artificial scarcity. I'm insane. I'm the best to ever do it. I'm still the best to ever do it. Hold on. Okay, you gotta admit, that was a great performance to start with. How did one person qualify already? No! It's perfect. It's not perfect, dude. I'm not gonna qualify. There you go. There you go. 96. Just get back out there. I'm embarrassed. Why do you keep going for that spot? I've never explored the rest of the map. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. Lose before finals. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to discuss that. I don't want that to ever be mentioned ever again. I think after you have such a good performance at the start of that one, you got to take the more conservative approach from that point onwards. I also, can I tell you, I don't like American Ninja Warrior because I was never like one of those kids who excelled on the jungle gym. Pardon me. Like I was always a little bit underwhelming on the jungle gym. Never had like super strong grip strength. I have a very large lower body compared to my upper body. I was a little chubby as a kid. So kids, they'd always get on like that steel bar and they'd like flip around or whatever. They go on the monkey bars and go like blah, 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 blah. I was more of like, I go on the swing. I go on the slide. So whenever I see like the people that train for American Ninja Warrior and they're always like, what's up guys? My name's Damien. I'm a yoga instructor who lives in San Diego, California. And then like, they're a professional parkour gym owner or something like that. I'm always like, it brings all those bad memories of being on the playground rushing back. Yeah, I'm not anti-Damien. I'm more just pro-gravity, I suppose. Like, gravity is trying to keep us on the earth, and I respect that. I broke my arm on the monkey bars like a nerd. Dude, I can't remember exactly what part of the jungle gym it was, but I remember I was so scared to like do this part of the jungle gym in kindergarten. And then one day I finally got the courage. Yeah, I guess you had to do like a little jump from the jungle gym to like a bar and then hang on to it. I just remember when I finally built up the courage to do it, I jumped, my hands hit the bar, and then, you know, all your weight swings forward. My little 4-year-old brain was not prepared for it, so my hands just instinctively let go. I fell directly onto my back on, like, the sand, and it was the first time in my life that I have ever had the wind knocked out of me. I mean, I was like literally 4 or 5 years old. I just remember being on the ground going like, thinking that I would, like literally I just died on the monkey bars. And then, you know, after, I don't know, like 15 seconds, I was fine. I also remember like me and my friends used to, we would like bring, like we had a little metal detector. We would bring it to our playground sandbox at our school. And then we would dig up in the sandbox. We found all sorts of crazy shit in the sandbox. We found like a potato masher. How did a potato masher end up in a little, like a sandbox in front of a junior kindergarten? How does that happen? And the other thing, how long was it there for? Because, I don't know, I found it in, like, probably would have been, like, 1993 or something like that. That could have, as far as I know, that potato masher could have been there since 1992, or it could have been there since, you know, 1950. I guess that's true. Maybe a kid was playing with a potato masher in the sandbox and then just left it there. I mean, one thing I've learned going to parks in Vancouver with my daughter is that people do just be like leaving shit at the park. I assume that it's mostly by accident. But do you just like go to the park and then you're like, well, look at that. There's like a bucket and a shovel. Hey Ryan, this is one of the most heartfelt and melancholy game modes. It's played on a Game Boy, hold on, the mix of pure adrenaline. Okay, I can't read. It's not even. It's too long to read. I'm sorry to tell you. Why don't you, if you're going to copy pasta, why don't you copy pasta like, this stream captures the perfect feeling of melancholy. It's perfect for right after a breakup, so long, my love. That's perfect. You don't have to type out like a whole essay. Okay, this is the... For some reason, after yesterday, every time we do this course, I think about Frasier. I'm making it. Oh, I'm making it. Oh, I'm making it. I got the spirit of Kelsey Grammer in me. Oh, we're making it. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever done this fast. Have you ever seen this? He's going Frasier mode. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's pairing red wine with fish. What the hell? You literally can't squeeze through there. Whatever, we're fine. Look at how fine we are. Look at how fine we are. That was scrambled eggs, I'll admit, but this is about to be a tossed salad right here. Wow, this song is so melancholy. Perfect for right after a breakup. So long, my love. Can you stop? Could you stop it, please? We're fine. That was a good race, except for that part where I got stopped for 5 seconds. Otherwise, pretty good. NL, what is your favorite course? Dead ass appetizer, without a doubt. Don't get me wrong, I like a main. Occasionally I can get down with a dessert, but appetizer, favorite course for sure. Least favorite course, I hate to say it. I'm kind of like over an amuse-bouche. It's a nice thing to have, like when you sit down for a meal and you order and they go, oh, here's an amuse-bouche. Like, oh, this is a... We pickled our own grapes here and then put some goat cheese inside of them. I'm always like, you know, it's nice to get a little bite before the meal, but it's never like, you're always like, this is just a little weird. But the appetizer, I love the appetizer. That's where they got like the best foods are in the appetizer section. That's why they have to make the portion size smaller, because if you ate as much of them as you wanted to eat, you would probably die. What about an aperitif? I mean, if you're offering, for sure. To be honest with you, I'm more of a digestif than an aperitif diner. I believe an aperitif is a light alcoholic drink you have before the meal in order to stoke your appetite. A digestif is a light alcoholic beverage you have after the meal to quote unquote promote digestion, but I think it's really just to like help you fall asleep. Don't even try it, buddy. Just put me in the middle. I don't care. What is, like, you don't even have to care for like the first 30 seconds, right? Just make sure you got eyes on somebody. How did it work? How did it work? Make it make sense. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do a big circle. You do a big circle, they all get confused. Then hammer me. That was unfortunate. The hammer did not work well. I want him. Can somebody cover the other side? Okay, that's my fault. The Among Us is good. I'm kind of insane at tail tag. That's like 3 tail tags in a row. Rip Among Us. Hold on. I know, we're getting a lot of real voice. After this, I'm going to go get some Gatorade. Don't worry. Gatorade. Is it in you? That's gonna be the reference that I make the most, that people get the least. Oh no. There was a viral video where Michael Jordan was doing takes for the Gatorade commercial, but he couldn't get the cadence on the slogan right. So it's like an unedited clip of him failing to say the slogan with the proper cadence like 20 times in a row. Gatorade, is it in you? Gatorade. Gatorade. Is it in you? Gatorade. Hold on, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm gonna kick this son of a bitch bison's ass so hard. The next bison wannabe, I'm dead, is gonna feel it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just say lose in finals on this one. We'll say lose in the finals on this one. Okay, start a prediction. Start a prediction. Where will NL finish? I am not good at hexacylinder. I'm war chesting. Here you go, chat. Big ups to the VIPs for providing links. That wasn't a final. You don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm just gonna get some Gatorade. See you in a second. You don't even know what you're talking about. Get out. Get out of the car. Get out. Don't worry, I'm back. I'm back. Get out of the car. Perfect timing. I am scared though, because I feel like this is one of the ones where if you start in the back row, you just lose. Never mind, I'm insane. Nobody walks like me. Sentences that are true, but not for the reason you would expect. Okay, good. Good squeeze, man. Good squeeze. We got good momentum here. Just gonna hold yourself at the Best Buy doors for the Door Crasher special. Beautiful. Just wait a second. You don't need to run in there and get hit by the cylinder just to prove that you don't know what you're doing. Why you grabbing? No need to grab. Everybody's fine. Look at this incredible qualification. Do you think you'd do well on hot ones? Not right now. Little Caesar would crush it. There's no doubt about that. Little Caesar would go hard on hot ones right now. Holy cow. I don't know, like I have gone through phases in my life where I've enjoyed spicy food for sure, and even found like enjoying spicy food to be part of my personality, especially when I lived in Korea. I think that phase of my life is kind of over. It started a couple years ago when I ordered my usual like lamb vindaloo, and then it happened like 4 times in a row where I like ate the lamb vindaloo and I was like, wow, I'm so based. Look at how spicy this is. And then the next day, you know, had like the butt volcano on the toilet. And then I was like, you know what? Part of growing older is acknowledging that just because your mouth can handle the spicy food, it doesn't mean you should just embrace wasting like 40 minutes on the toilet the next day. That was part of like maturity for me, I guess. I don't expect everybody to agree with that, but that was like a revelatory moment for me as a man, for sure. It's like no matter how good the food tastes, and no matter how much my personality, part of my personality is being the guy who is like, I'm not afraid to eat spicy food. At some point, the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. So I do think that I would probably not do that well on Hot Ones now. I'm not that spice trained. I mean, I can still handle, kimchi bokkeumbap and a jeukdup or something like that. I can handle a dosa bibimbap. I call it gochujang instead of gochujang because I know what I'm talking about, but maybe spice is the cure you need right now. I know you're joking, but again, like I'm getting so tilted in chat by the non-doctor medical takes, man. Whew. I'm still losing it over someone yesterday said, have you tried just eating rice? Look, I know you took 3 stool samples and have them at like the medical laboratory right now. Have you considered though just eating rice? Okay, hold on. I'm telling you, I know for a fact they're gonna end up prescribing me ivermectin and I'm gonna end up being canceled. And I gotta be like, no, I'm not taking it for COVID. I'm taking it because I legit have the worm. I got the damn worm. Can we just like, why is this, why are you the way that you are? This isn't how I go. Stop grabbing, okay? I'm getting dizzy. Stop grabbing. Okay, we made it. You can't kill Little Caesar like that? I mean, if there's a medicine that kills Little Caesar, I would, he's going bye-bye. Let's put it that way. But I do not want to have to do the thing where, oh, I remember this one, okay. Where they hold food outside of your butthole and wait for the worm to poke his head out and then grab him with some chopsticks and put him in the garbage disposal. If I gotta do that, I might just let him live inside of me. I did that last week. It was tight. You and I are not the same, okay? You're basically a landlord now. You're gonna kill him in his own home. Not only am I gonna kill him, I'm then going to take on another tapeworm as a tenant, and I'm gonna charge him 22% higher rent, just because I can. You don't understand how hard it is to be a homeowner, okay? Why are we climbing? No, you wait on this one. You don't have to go fast. You don't have to go fast on this one. You just chill out. Whoa! Wow! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I fell under the damn map. Lose before finals. Okay. Dude, I love Fall Guys. What a funny game. I'm not even mad. Like, this is probably the game that makes me the least sore loser. And that's the damn truth. When did you become a landlord? Did you literally just like turn on the stream? Did you just watch the stream in like 5-second intervals? Some of the bits require a little bit of setup, okay? The joke about me being a landlord was that I'm currently housing a tapeworm right now. And I said, even though it's his home, I said I was gonna kill his ass. It's just good, clean fun, the Fall Guys. It's so true. It is a BR where you're not super pissed off when you die most of the time. You're housing a tapeworm? No, honestly, I think it's copium that I'm housing a tapeworm. I don't know. Although I do have a crazy appetite. I'm not joking. For anybody that wasn't here yesterday, the reason I thought it was a tapeworm for a little bit was because, you know, I have like a gastroenteritis sort of thing going on. Yet at the same time, I have an unbelievable appetite, and my craving for pizza is crazy. Like, every day, I just want to eat pizza for every meal. Which is, like, normally... I think that's pretty normal. But, like, this is, like, the way that, like, a vampire craves blood. Like, it's not like, oh, well, if you're offering, sure, I'll take some pizza. I feel like the alien from Men in Black that's, like, you know, sugar water. More sugar. More. Like, I just want more pizza. Have you considered it's a virus that's turning you Italian? Honestly, that would be kind of sick. I've always wanted, like, a cultural identity. I say this without a hint of irony. Like, the only cultural identity that I feel like I have is both, like, is like, passive aggressiveness. It's like, hey, Gnocchi Man, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I don't know if it's like a Canadian thing, but like the number one marker of cultural identity that I have is like never really saying exactly what I mean, but instead burying the true meaning in a bunch of subtext and like dancing around what I'm actually trying to say. And hey, do you want to come to my party? Yeah, sure. Well, the thing is, I'm not totally sure if I should because I have a parasite inside of my gut right now. But if you want me to, I suppose it might be okay. Let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you. You could just say no. I don't think you have to say I don't want to. But you could be like, you know, we'll figure it out. Instead, you say yes, and then you just ignore your text for 2 days. What's your take on pickles on pizza? I've never had it. It sounds kind of weird to me, but I would give it a try. I'll eat pretty much any, like... if you put other foods on a pizza, I'll talk about it. Although, now I realize I'm a hypocrite, because in French Canada, like in Quebec, there's and this is true, there's a dish emblematic of French Canadian cuisine called pizzaghetti that is literally just a pizza and then you cut it in half, and in the hole, like where you've made the seam, you just put a full serving of spaghetti on top. So it's basically just a cheese or pepperoni pizza with spaghetti on top of it. That's trash. Oh, I've seen Josh eat it. It's like pure trash. It's horrible. Why are you grabbing? There's no need to grab. We're all in this together right now. We're all doing great. Did he like it? Yeah, Josh liked it, but Josh kind of like... And I know how this sounds, but it's true. He kind of enjoys being trash. And not even like in a bad way. Holy cow. Like, he embraces the trash. Which I think is fine. I mean, I was only in Pittsburgh for like 3 days, but I felt like at least Primanti Brothers was kind of like that. Like, that was a great sandwich that I had at Primanti Brothers. But, I mean, there's no way you would look at it and be like, this is not garbage. I mean, it was a huge sandwich with French fries on it. It's not as bad as Pizzaghetti, but still. My girlfriend ordered a pizza American style the other day. It was a margherita pizza with potato chips. Wait, potato chips or French fries? I gotta know, because you said chips. We got beer, we got pizzagetti. We're getting the freaking nuts. I will say, I used to follow fucked up pizzas on Twitter. Because I loved, like, you know, 6 times a day, you just see a photo of, like, the worst looking pizza in your life. I had to unfollow them, because they started posting some pizzas that were not fucked up. Like, I started to get a little offended. Like, some of the pizzas were, honestly looked kind of good. And they were like, what the hell is going on with this pizza? Whoa! Spinach on a pizza? What the hell? I'm like, you can find more fucked up pizzas than that. Come on. I feel like they lost their way, feeding the beast of daily content. You ever see mushy peas? All I think of when people say mushy peas is that, that cursed image of the peas on that, like, British takeaway menu. But the image is, like, flipped upside down or something like that, so it doesn't look like your brain can't interpret it. You know what I'm talking about? I remember that. It's been a while. Like, I hope I described it well enough. Maybe we could get a VIP link there. I remember you gotta jump when it's down, not when it's up. I lived. Mushy peas, so good though. I gotta start feeding... The hell was that? I gotta start feeding my daughter some peas. It's a classic baby vegetable that she hasn't really been exposed to yet. What? Oh no. Ah! That's fine. I went slightly too far through the damn flippers. There's so many like the season 1 Fall Guys episodes or Fall Guys games used to be like walk to the end, and that was too easy, I'll admit. But like everyone from season 3 onwards is like there's 20 tricks you need to learn to actually be able to complete the level.